Good evening. My name is Frank Keenan, and I'm a math teacher here at Lourdes. Thank you for spending the next few minutes to hear a little bit about your child's Algebra 1A class this year. First, just a little bit about me. This is my 6th year teaching at Lourdes. Prior to coming to Lourdes, I spent over 30 years working in the business world, primarily in information technology sales. And I like to think that that experience helps me to bring somewhat of a real-world perspective to the classroom. I generally tell the kids that we're not just learning math, we're learning problem-solving skills, and they can carry those skills with them to any job they may have in the future. So this is Algebra 1A. It's an algebra class taught over a 2-year period. So it is geared towards passing the algebra regents, and in this case it'll be June of 2022. Although, as of this point, we're not sure what exactly is happening with the regents, but hopefully by June of 2022, we'll be back in business. The syllabus can be found on Canvas, which, as you probably know by now, is the school's learning management system. And you as parents can get access to Canvas and basically see everything that your students are seeing. So in addition to the syllabus, there are generally class notes, daily homework assignments, quizzes, tests, and other important information. Just note that Canvas is not a grade book, so don't look at Canvas for up-to-date quarterly averages. And this can vary by teacher, but for my classes, generally, you can get a good feel for individual grades, especially tests and quizzes. But from a quarterly perspective, don't take what you see on Canvas as the actual quarterly grade. Lourdes at this point doesn't have an open grade book, but you can feel free to contact me at any time if you're concerned about your students' grades. It's more likely that I would probably be contacting you if I feel grades aren't up to where they need to be. So just a little bit about how the grades are weighted in this class. Tests are 50% of the grade. Graded assignments are 25%, daily homework is 20%, and participation is 5%. And by participation, I just mean, being in class, being prepared, being attentive. It doesn't necessarily mean they have to answer questions on a daily basis. Just a little side note on tests and grading. Some students have asked me, can I get extra credit or extra time on tests? And I've explained to them that it's really department policy that there's no individual extra credit or extra time on tests. If I think there was a timing issue or I think there are problems with certain questions on the test, I'll address them on a whole class basis, but not on an individual basis. So let's talk about homework. Homework is assigned on a daily basis. It is posted on Canvas, and I try to check it daily for completeness. It doesn't necessarily have to be correct. I just ask that they try and do their best and show all their work. To be quite honest, checking homework has been a little bit of a challenge this year in the environment we're working in. Some kids like to do it on paper. Some kids like to do it on Cami. Some kids like to take pictures of it and send it to me. But, I'm going to work at getting better on somehow checking homework daily. It really is important in math to do your homework on a daily basis because doing your homework will help you do well on tests. If you're not doing your homework on a regular basis, you're probably going to have a problem with tests. So homework is not accepted late, unless, of course, they're out sick. We'll make exceptions for that. But generally go over homework in the next class period, so the answers are available at that time. So doing it after the fact doesn't really help. The good news is homework is 20% of the grade, and it's easy points. Just do your homework, and you have 20% of your grade. Quizzes and graded homework will also be assigned. These will, as we move through the year, these will generally come in the form of cumulative reviews. So, basically to review past work to keep up skills. And generally these are assignments that they have multiple days to do, and they're able to ask me questions on them. So really there's no reason not to get 100% of this category as well. Calculators should really be used on a daily basis. I know they can't bring calculators to school, but I would like them using their personal calculators at home just so they get familiar with it, because they'll be using those calculators on Regents and PSATs and SATs in the future. I did give them a link so they can download a calculator app onto their Chromebook, so when they are in school, they have access to a calculator that simulates the TI-84 that they most likely have at home. Extra help. Again, extra help is a little bit of a challenge this year in that students aren't really in school, at the beginning of the day or at the end of the day. And we really don't have access to them at lunch. So my plan for extra help this year is really to do more review in class before each test. If students need extra help, they have to let me know. I tell them they have to be proactive and let me know if they need help on a specific topic. What I can do then is look for specific videos and maybe assign them some extra practice on the skills where they need it. Okay, but bottom line is, don't let it get out of control. Let me know, and we can work with individual students and do what's best for them. So generally the best part about back to school night is getting to meet parents and answering your questions. So I do look forward to meeting you at some point during the year. Just know that I'm available for questions via email at any time. If you'd like to speak with me in person, just send me an email and let me know the best time and number at which to reach you, and we'll make that happen. So again, thanks for listening and enjoy the rest of your evening.